So today I realized that my house is very messy. Also, my office is very messy. There's a TV and my stuff here. Everywhere there's just stuff. There's a fucking water bottle there that's not even mine. There's a giant pickle. Fucking, oh my god, there's so much stuff. Okay, that's all fine. But point being, oh god, I feel like garbage today. And I need to work, but I think that I would like this entire house to be clean by the time my wife gets home in, about 5 hours. And this is my personal, I guess, kind of thing to you. Clean your fucking house. Here's how it's done, bitch. Alright, so, here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna do. There's a lot of stuff in my life that needs to be fixed. And I'll probably talk about a lot of that on this vlog channel. But before that, before you can do really anything else in your life, you need to get your shit together. It's my dog. He's part of my shit. And for me, a big part of getting my shit together is literally the house around me. There's so much in this house that shouldn't be just laying around. There's clutter everywhere. It's mostly my fault because I'm a piece of shit. It makes my wife unhappy because I have my shit everywhere. I gotta fix that. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to, over the course of a couple days, and therefore a couple vlogs, clean this fucking house. The first step is gonna be downstairs. That's the part of it that I think stresses out the both of us the most, because it's where we spend a lot of our time. It's where guests spend most, hopefully all of their time. It is the general area that pisses off everybody. So, here's gonna be the rules for this setup. Number one, this space right here is going to be the neutral zone. This is our den. Our den. That neutral zone is where all boxes full of stuff that need to be organized or taken out or whatever the case may be, gotten rid of, sold, doesn't matter. Those boxes are going to go there, and those are going to be taken care of later, because I don't have the time in this day to clean and get rid of things and organize everything. I really only have the time to straighten. So, I'm out of breath. So, with that being said, let's get to work. Okay. This is the living room. It looks like shit. Dog's right there. Let's get to it. So right off the bat, I've got a bunch of library books. A cord. This bag for my lens that is allowing you to see me right now. This 50mm lens that I used to use that's a piece of shit, but is fine, I guess. A camera my mom sent me. It's a film camera. Don't get the wrong idea. She found it was in like storage or something. And all these gels. None of this belongs down here. It all belongs in my office. So it's gonna go in my office. But before I do that, there's more stuff that goes in my office. Specifically, let's see here. We've got a shitload of Blu-rays. Now, there is technically room down here for Blu-rays, but there's not that much room. So these are all going to go upstairs, and I'm going to find a way of organizing them on my office day. So those are going to go in there. I also have this bag for my aperture light. This has a special place, so. Sorry. This has a special place. And we'll get to that on the den portion. Oh fuck, there's also that light right there, and probably some stuff on the table over there. Let's figure this out. So we've got a Nikon battery. That's going to go in the office. Got this 8-movie Steven Seagal collection. We'll come back to that. That can actually stay down here, and we'll organize all that shit later. We've got 2 copies of hit film Fatal Future. Yeah. This is just a lens hood. We've got your Nikon battery charger and this lovely Cleveland vintage lighting set, which is just sockets. I didn't read the box very carefully, and I should have known because it's a very small box, but I'm an idiot. Just sockets. Those will go in the special place. So we're gonna put those in special place stuff. Shit, fuck. These are tins that my mom sent me. I love my mom. Hi, Mom. Fuck, where is it? Let's see, how many? I've got one cookie left. I'm gonna eat this cookie. This is part of the problem, by the way. Ugh. I love sugar. Because I got these big flappy man tits, because all this sugar. So thanks, Mom. Ugh. Okay, this stuff. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, so this is one of those things I'm probably just going to leave mostly alone because I don't know, man. I don't know what to do yet. But these pins don't need to be here. This is just a bunch of the G2 pins, which are the greatest cheap pins in the world. But I'm going to put those aside, put those in my office. They're for me. Manatee in a can, this can manatee, that can stay there. What is this? This is scrap cloth. I don't know what to do with this. I think I can just throw it away. This is a heart that can stay there. These all need to be very changed up. Oh, look, more scrap. More scrap. I don't know why all the scrap is here. Here are a pair of my wife's socks that say Happy Lamaka. Put those in the wash. This is a laser, which I'm gonna. Come on, get it. No, get it. Go. My dog is an idiot. That can stay there because we're gonna play with the dog a lot in this room. This is an Ocean Fresh Fish and Seafood Marketing Incorporated notepad that we used as a prop. That can go in my office. This is an old badge that is torn up. That can go in the trash. This is a light, non-functioning. That can go in my office. You know what? It's fine. Let's move on. Okay, you get the idea. This whole area is a mess. This time-lapse thing, kind of boring right now, right? Let's use editing magic, shall we? I'm in the right spot, right? Okay, so living room and dining room are done. Not bad. The den is now substantially messier, but living room and dining room, completo. Let's move on. All right, den time. Time for the den. All right, so got a bunch of equipment. A lot of this stuff is used on an almost daily basis. We have a light, we got the stuff for the light, we've got my day-to-day bag, we've got a green screen, bunch of cases, stands, all this shit. A shake weight, that's a long story. Okay, so, idea here is clear everything up. We have our aforementioned neutral zone right here, and that's where all the boxes from not only downstairs but also upstairs are going to go that need to be sorted through later, which will be a separate video. And then over here I have a closet. It's the Harry Potter room. that we put. I put all my equipment when I'm not using it, and it's not going in my office. And since we're going to clean the office later, I think I'm going to put most of the camera stuff there. We'll see how it works. I haven't really decided everything yet, but for the sake of your sanity and mine, let's do the snappy snap, because you don't want to watch me clean all this right now. It is currently 3:27. Let's see how fast all of this can be cleaned up. Yeah! Okay, so, pretty good. Yeah, we, not doing bad. Obviously we have the, neutral zone. It's, you know, not the best looking thing in the world, but, you know, knowing that it's going to be gone soon, once I actually, like, go through all those boxes and organize stuff, it's not bad. We've cleared out a lot. Couch is good. Couch is just dandy. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah. Pretty dope.com, if I do say so myself. Prettydope.com. I'm hip. Let's move on to the kitchen. Oh wait, I gotta do a fun transition. Yeah! Alright, so, this is the kitchen. It's fucking terrible. But not as bad as the previous room, so this shouldn't take me long. Oh, by the way, so I started the living room around 3:30. It's now 4:27. Not bad. Not bad. I took a few restroom breaks, got some water, brought some stuff down from upstairs, talked like this to myself, that sort of thing. So, not bad. Probably about 45 minutes of actual work. You could probably do better if you're, you know, not me, and therefore faster at things. Let's get to work here. In fact, it's gonna be mostly dishes, so I don't really have any fun way to do this, I'm not gonna lie. So let's do the snappy snap again. Yeah, I want to get to the point of this video, because there is an actual point to this video other than just cleaning. So let's just snappy snap. So easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. That took almost an hour. Not quite, but almost an hour. And a lot of that is, you know, there's dishes that have to dry and all that. There's still a lot to do. This rice cooker is gross. I still need to organize all of our pots and pans. A lot of these cabinets need to be organized. But, you know, as far as just cleaning it up, it's pretty clean. And that's the important thing. I'll be, you know, doing some scrub-a-dubbing and organization, going to IKEA, that sort of thing, a little later. But this is pretty good. Let's, how do we want to transition here? Ah! Oh, okay. I think that Casey's home. Shut up. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
That scared the shit out of me. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Why?
I cleaned the house.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you filming?
Because I'm vlogging.
Right.
Yeah, this is how I vlog now.
Okay.
Here's another fucking line on your face. There we go.
You gonna vlog me and I go upstairs and pee?
Maybe. I will say there's a lot of laundry in the bed. I haven't gotten that far yet.
That's okay.
It's been a busy day.
I see that.
But yeah, house is clean. Well, downstairs house is clean.
Can I? leave now?
Yeah. Do you like the clean house?
Yeah, it looks so good. I've had it before an hour.
Okay. Bye. Bye. She's very excited. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So, is my thing on? It's probably, yeah. Okay. So that was yesterday. After Casey, pissed. She wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z because that's what we do. I force her to watch shows, and she gets obsessed with them, and then that's all she really cares about for weeks on end. Which that's, guys, you know what? That's marriage. If that's what you're looking for, that's what marriage is. So So yeah, the point of this video. On one hand, I did want to get across that, it's not that hard to just clean your fucking house. It really isn't. Like, it took me, all said and done with, like, all the breaks I took, because I had other work to do, so 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I probably should have spent more, like, tried to, get that time right. But either which way, took about 3.5 hours. And it was worth it, man. I mean, I feel much more comfortable sitting downstairs. I feel like I can do more. I have a bunch of food in the oven. What time is it? It's 8:46 a.m. and I would normally be either asleep or just kind of like fucking around or eating some bullshit like some shitty oatmeal or something because that's easy to make. But because everything's so clean, because the kitchen's clean, because when I come downstairs I feel very calm. I was just like, fuck yeah, man. I'm gonna cook me up some stuffed pork, some green beans, some potatoes. I cut up potatoes this morning. I didn't just sit down on the couch and start watching TV. I got the camera out. I got the light out. I mean, I actually made a concerted effort to have a productive morning. And I don't know if that's directly related to how clean the house is versus just the fact that I feel productive. But I'm normally not a very productive guy, at least when it comes to like domestic stuff. So, lesson 1. Clean your fucking house. It's not that hard. I used to think it was hard. It's not that fucking hard, okay? Jeez. Second thing I want to get across, and it branches off of all my productivity. I'm not very good at, coming up with shit on the fly, as you might be able to tell. I'm working on that. If you feel overwhelmed, which both my wife and I have plenty, if you feel overwhelmed by life, if you feel overwhelmed by all the shit around you, all the stuff you have lying around, you have the power to fix that. There's all kinds of stuff in this world that you do not have power over. I don't have power over, who's president, or even who's fucking, go vote, all that shit. But while it's happening, once the president's in power, once the governor's in power, or whatever, for however much time, I don't have any control over that. My pork's done. I lied, it's not actually done. It's close. I give it 5 more minutes. What the fuck was I talking about? God damn it, you shouldn't cook and record at the same time. It doesn't work! You don't have control over a lot of things in life. You don't have control over what countries go to war with each other. You don't have control, often, over who your boss is. With some exceptions. These are very general. This is general shit. You don't have control over who dies, hopefully. You don't have control over what sweet-ass movie gets released on Blu-ray unless you're Vinegar Syndrome and you should really work harder towards certain releases. I don't even know what I'm asking for right now. There's some things you need to work harder on. There's all these things you cannot control in life. You can control if your fucking house is messy, or if your apartment is messy, or if your room is messy. If you live with your parents, do them a favor, do yourself a favor, keep your room straight. Unless you already do that, in which case ignore this entire video. And I'm guilty of not doing these things. I'm guilty of being lazy. I'm guilty of all kinds. I fucking, and this can relate to all sorts of things in life. I'm making a movie right now. And that movie it's going very slowly. Aggressively slowly. And it's so frustrating to me. And it makes me so upset, and it really just bums me out all the time how slow it's going. For a feature-length movie, it's actually not going that slow. But as far as like how I had planned things out, it's all just falling apart constantly. And that hurts, man. That really, really hurts. And you know, I think that if you can organize your shit, if you can keep your shit together, you have the power to take control of your life and make things easier on yourself, to make things, to make sure that your plans go according to, well, plan. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for with like what I'm doing right now with organizing my life, getting this house clean. That's step one. Obviously, I still have the upstairs to do, but downstairs is nice and tidy. I have things I can do still, like there's cleaning I can do, stuff that's dusty, stuff that's kind of grimy in the kitchen. We have a cabinet full of Tupperware that is a literal nightmare, and I need to work on that. I do, and the same goes for this movie. Like I have ways to control this, and it could be going exactly as planned, but I failed to do that. And you have to accept sometimes that, hey, I failed. How can I go from this failure to not being a failure to potentially success? So whenever I came downstairs, I would feel like a failure because, it was all gross and messy. And I still, like I look at all the dog hair on the couch, and first I think, oh, my baby boy is so cute and precious. But then I also think, man, this is fucking gross. There's hair everywhere, man. And there's a cat shitting right now, which I don't think you can hear on the mic because it's pretty focused, but there's a cat just doing litter stuff, and it makes me mad. So, the point, I don't have an eloquent way to sign this off. Clean your house, and maybe, not definitely, but maybe you'll be just a little bit happier, and maybe life will be easier. Try it out. I think my pork is burning.